Hello Redditor! I have received your message asking if your deck is built well, so let's go take a look. Alright, so I have the deck list pulled up right here. It was first in Architect, and I downloaded it and put it on Moxfield, because Moxfield's more useful. Okay, I'm not sponsored. So, let's look at this deck list. I've never played Ob Nixilis before, so let's read what this guy does. Whenever one or more opponents each lose exactly one life, put a +1/+1 counter, and then exile top card of your library until your next turn. You may play that card. Alright, so another Rakdos Storm list, except the difference here, compared to Rowan and stuff, is that you get to exile more cards and then combo off, right, until your next turn, until your next end step. So it can sort of be like a Galvanic Relay as a commander, or if you can have burn spells, I guess, or damage sources, then you can just pseudo draw cards on the storm turn and then chain into a win. Got it. So because I don't know this archetype very well, or this commander, I'm just gonna look at this list and see what we have. I think a big thing I assume we're gonna be looking at is there's gonna be a lot of cards here that synergize with a commander. I think the question's going to be, is the synergy good enough versus just playing a strong Rakdos kind of Storm Shell without the synergy stuff. So anyways, let's go look at what we have here. Blood Artist is interesting. We have Immolation's Shaman. So kind of interesting because whenever you have a commander and then these other kind of cards on the battlefield, they essentially act like draw sources, except the problem is that you have to play them by your next turn. So mana, I think, is going to be kind of a big deal here, but we'll see. Mayhem Devil is a very good card in general, so I think it's especially good here. Whenever an opponent draws a card, if you control red permanent, you can have them deal 1 damage. I think this is from old Nekusar tech. More 1 damage stuff. Red Terror, whenever +1/+1. I guess it's just a beater. Urabrask. And then we have Walking Ballista. Okay. Interesting. Jessica's Will, Heat Shimmer, all this stuff, Vicious, Rumors. Okay. Not that good. Wheel of Fortune, yep. Storm stuff. Tibbal's Trickery, Withering Boon, haha. That's kind of funny. We have a pretty standard set of artifacts. Agatha's Soul Cauldron is here with, oh, that's kind of neat. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, Walking Ballista with Ob Nixilis. Okay. We have Blood Moon, Necropotence, all will be 1. Whenever one or more counters on a permanent, deals damage target opponent. Your creature controls. Okay. So you trigger Ob Nixilis, put a +1/+1 counter. All will be 1 will deal damage to the opponent. You exile a card again. Oh, it's infinite, right? Okay, so here's our land base. The question is if this deck is built well. Okay, so built well to me means a couple things. The first thing is that your mana base is constructed properly. I think that's one thing a lot of cEDH players especially kind of miss out on, so we'll check that in a second. The second thing of what built well means is making sure that you're playing the right cards to support your main plan. And then the last thing of what it means to be built well is that the deck mulligans well. So what I did was I found this other Ob Nixilis list from Playing a Power by Cal. And what I'm going to do is first just compare these two and see what cards are missing. Because I don't know this archetype well, I just want to see what someone else would do. Doomsday. Interesting. I guess you could use it to crack a Doomsday. That makes sense. Intent. They did mention that they're going to save up for a Mox Diamond. So that's something, we're not going to ping them on. Heh, ping, get it. Extra turn spell, Calling the Weak. Oh, we're not on Adnos. Huh, okay. Defense Grid, Goblin Engineer. Is it Bolt Citadel? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, now that I've looked at the two, the first thing I'm going to do is just look at the land base real quick. Okay. So I mentioned this in my other video on how to improve a deck, and we're just gonna check the colors. So you can see there's 36% and 46% red spells. Then the next thing is a really useful feature down here to show you like the breakdown of colored pips across your casting costs on your curve. Most of our black spells cost 1, 2, 3, I guess, and then most of our red spells are actually on the higher end. So what that actually means is a couple things. But the first thing we're gonna do is just look at like the breakdown here. So we have 59% red and 48% black. It makes sense because we do have 10% more red spells over here, or red costs. I do think we need more black, and this has to do with the curve I just highlighted here. Because when you're doing like a traditional like 60 card deck, you want a lot more black sources to guarantee that you're able to cast on curve your black spells on 1, 2, 3, right? And then here for red, we can have like a little less red because we can draw that later in the game to resolve it, because knowing that like the red comes a little later. I know the black spells in this deck aren't necessarily like behaving that way. They're I think like dark rituals and stuff, so the sequencing isn't exactly the same. Anyways, the point is just we need more black. So I would like probably find some of the red lands here and swap it to black. So that's the mana part. Now the second part is the cards and how it feels. So we did look at Cal's just now, and I don't really want to like just copy all the cards over. So to kind of teach you how to fish and not copy. So whenever I get a deck to improve, I just bring it to this goldfish kind of playtest zone and then just start goldfishing, just to get a sense of how it mulligans. So here, let's take a look at this hand real quick. This is a turn 1 An Ob Nixilis. We can also, oh, that's kind of it. That's kind of not great. We can Imp Seal. We have good amount of lands. There's a Blood Artist. There's a Wheel. So this hand gives us Mana Crypt, turn 2 Wheel, or Ob Nixilis, and then like Wheel. That's not that good. I think I can kind of tell like some issues with this. So far, like all our hands just don't really like do anything. They like do things. Like you can take game actions, you can play your commander and like flip cards, but we're in a Rakdos shell, and the best part of Rakdos is that you have like the strongest storm like shell in the entire game, right? So whenever your deck is not playing the storm plan, there has to be a very good reason why. And so far, like none of the other cards I'm seeing here actually makes sense to like drop that plan. So I'm gonna be more inclined to take on the Adnos here, and probably that Bolas's Citadel. I mean, like the land base is like basically good. You can see like every hand, you know, generally like you're seeing a good amount of lands. You have tutors. You have Cloudstone Curio. Why? It's not bad. Like you can see the structurally speaking, it like plays its spells and stuff. It's just I think the plan is like a little off. So with that said, let's steal from Cal. So I'm trying to think like, is there a way I could build this deck where it's like a little more mid-rangey or whatever, and like rely on those, use those pieces instead of playing the Adnos plan? But I just want Adnos. Like it's just so good. Well, first of all, we have to take defense grid. The problem with Sans Blue is that you can't interact, and it's not your job to interact. Like you can technically interact, but your deck just should be like trying to win. So that's why we play stuff like defense grid, because defense grid is one of the best ways to like beat all the blue spells. Extra turn spells good. Extra turn spells is like very, very good in general. Diabolic Intent's good. We play kind of not great creatures, so we definitely want to feed that. Call of the Week is good. I'm not gonna play Adnos, right? Because if we want to have like this list, we just copy this list. Like you just play this list instead. So I'm gonna actually try to like build this as a mid-range deck and keep like the spirit of the deck a little closer to the original. So Calling the Week is still good because we want to take like big actions, and Calling the Week just gets us like there faster. I think Firebrand Archer is a better source of pings. I like DRC in general. How much do I like DRC? Well, we definitely need Twin Flame. I think Praetor's Grasp is a good card. Bolas's Citadel. think about it. Grape Shot. Grape Shot's like very good in this deck. Even if you don't combo Grape Shot, like let's say you're able to chain a couple spells, then Grape Shot, that's like a Galvanic Relay. Alright, so I'm just gonna take all that. And then from the differences here, I'm gonna cut directly from here. Blood Moon's not good. Signet, I think it's fine. Tybalt's Trickery, I do not like Vicious Rumors. I don't like this. This is, I think that's like the first cut you make, but it's kind of funny. So the question isn't how good it is. The question is how well the deck is built. So, the deck's gonna be built well. The deck's like built sort of well. Blood Artist is fine. This is fine. Cauldron Familiar, Sack of Food. I wonder if you like make this half Rakdos Sacrifice. Oh, Fork is bad. Bye. Imp's Mischief's not good. We're here to win. We're not here to like play not great answer spells. Desperate Ritual's interesting. I think it's fine. Okay, let's take a look at this deck list. I know I mentioned earlier that what well built means is how good it is relative to your commander's plan. So I think the best plan we can be taking here is being hyper proactive with a storm like strategy, but for this kind of exercise, the plan I want to take is something a little slower for whatever reason. We can cut 11 cards. Let's just take a look at some not great cards. I think Curse Mirror is fine. This I don't understand. I actually don't understand this. I'll keep it now. It's like maximizing kind of the lines that we have. All this stuff makes sense. This is funny, but it's not contributing to us winning immediately. Dismember, Dark Ritual, Chaos Warp, Wheel. I don't like the wheels. That's just a free card, so we're not cutting that. Cut 8 cards? Oh. I don't love Bergie. I don't love Cauldron Familiar. I don't like Disciple of the Vault. There's probably some line that Disciple of the Vault's in that I just don't know right now. But I just don't like it. Ragvan's like okay. We'll add a Shieldred, the Apocalypse, because that's like the best kind of mid-range, I don't know, threat that you can have in the format. This deck also might want to reanimate. Blood Artist. Is there any loops that we could do with Blood Artist? Because if not, we don't play this. Whenever Blood Artist, another creature dies. Yeah, there's no loop there. So we'll cut that. I'll cut Simian Spirit Guide because we're not storming. I want more permanent sources of mana. Gamble's like okay. J-Will's like fine. What are you Yogg's willing for? Just good cards? But we don't have like an easy win. Gutshot. Gutshot is just like a cycle. So we're gonna cut that. Low value. I'll cut the Desperate Ritual. And I will cut the Rakdos Signet. Alright, back at 100. I think this deck will be considered well built to me once we get more hands consistently where there's like a legit mid-range plan and can still win. It's not ideal because I think the Storm plan's like ideal, but that will be good. That's like the exercise for me. Okay, so here we have turn 1 Nixilis, then make mana. Meh, that was bad. Okay, this one. Okay, we need to cut Shivering Gorge. Well, I guess Shivering Gorge is like a Thrasios activation. But you can see how this is like not good. We'll try again. Oh, Sensei's Top's gotta go. For sure. I mean, this is Soul Cauldron combo. This is like Demonic Tutor for Soul Cauldron, Walking Ballista, and then you play this, get a +1/+1 counter on it, and then win. Not good. Turn 1 Dockside. Strike it rich. Make mana. Interaction. Do nothing. Why is the Sensei's Top coming every single time? Okay, so I've seen enough. We need to fix some stuff. We need to get rid of that Sensei's Top. We need more tutors. What else am I missing? Besiege? Because we're making a lot of mana. We just need like... We're making a lot of mana and we just need to like do stuff. Ah, this land base is tough. Yeah, you need a lot more black if we're playing Necropotence. I think we need fetches for sure. Because I remember there's like no fetches. Oh, we're also playing Besiege the Queen. Oh, I put the wrong Besiege. We'll fix that later. Land. Bowmaster. Not good. Not good. There's too many colorless lands in here. Not good. We need to go Rite of Flame. I don't think there was Rite of Flame. Was there a mountain? There's 2 mountains. Goodbye. So Kinzan. I'm not playing this. That doesn't do anything. Shivering Gorge. We saw how Shivering Gorge made our life very difficult because of that. Homeward Path. If someone will steal your Ob Nixilis, you should be happy because it gave you the respect to take your commander rather than like something else. Okay, so we cut all that and now we put in like Scalding Tarn. Arid Mesa. I assume they don't have this because budget reasons. Whoops, he doesn't do anything. We have Verdant, right? Verdant's here. Blessingmire? Blessingmire's here. Oh, I think they just missed one of them. Help me out, Cal. Save me, Cal. Wooded Foothills, that's the one. Exotic Orchard. Oh, that was a big miss. Pathway is good. Oh, Citadel. See, Citadel and Sensei's Top make sense together. Not just Sensei's Top. I think we might need to like fold and like give into the Adnos. Because Adnos is like the best thing to be doing. Nope. Not keepable. Not keepable. Oh. You know, sort of keepable. This is like a 6, right? Let's put this away real quick. I'm not really thinking too much on this. Land. Boop. Boop. And then Vault. And then get someone's land. And then land. Play their land. Play a 1/1. Attack. Draw. This is not good. Play Ob Nixilis. I'm sorry, Ob Nixilis stands. I'm not just respecting your deck. This is just not going well. Alright, what's this? Oh, this is good. Alright, a good one. We can vamp tutor for Breach. And play this. And then Breach. That's not a win though. We're gonna play the grinding station out. Don't look at me. It's just a grinding station. And then we play Breach. And then Lotus Petal. And then crunch the Lotus Petal. 1, 2, 3. And we keep going until we hit DRC. And then we play All Be One or whatever. And then with the mana that you get afterwards, with like a Mox Opal that we can't use, it would have worked, you know, if it resolved. So, you know, good to know Ob Nixilis got there. This one is a turn 1 Ob Nixilis. Oh, actually, this is a good one. This is a good way to show the deck. Draw, land, Firebrand Archer, boom, exile top card. Oh, we Grim Tutor. That's a good hit. Land, Grim Tutor for Agatha's. Oh, cast this. Oh, we're also trigger this top card. Thanks. Crack this on the stack. Float 3 mana. Oh no, wrong way. Don't do it. we'll just chill and get the walking ballista. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start with this. And then I get the Soul Cauldron, cast our ballista for 0, snap it on this guy. There's also a plus one, there's like way more plus one counters. So maybe even just put on this or something else. Final Fortune. Okay. That did it. See how good the Firebrand Archer was? I might be inclined to play more of those. We ultimately ended up copying Cal at the end. So there you go. That should be Beseech the Mirror. Oh, we do need Desperate Ritual because there's an All Be one. I think there's another card like Reckless Fire, Firebrand Archer. So last thing I'll do is just take a look at, what's that? Gearson Starn. Gearson Starn will have the tech we need. Yeah, Thermo Alchemist. I do like those kind of cards. Like these felt very good. Kestic Flame Breather. I felt like these were way better than like the artifact ones only. Instant Sorcery is a little too limited. I think Thermo was non-art. Oh, this was also Instant Sorcery. Okay, Thermo's out. Thermo's bad. Like, you see how being able to be more proactive with like triggering those things was like very strong in here. So I think definitely not playing this. Forgot that Cloudstone Curio loops non-artifacts. I guess it's like the only combo is just Oxide. I think we need an E-Zone, right? There is a Necropotence, so we need an E-Zone or to cut this mountain for sure. Gonna cut. How many are we at? 28. That's fine. We're gonna cut one more card. Starting Avenger. Goodbye. All right, last test. Last test. This is gonna be like the best hands ever. Boom. It's not the best, but it's like better than what we had. DRC, boom, Surveil. I don't care about Cage. Because we play Underworld Breach. Here. This. Ping. Boom. Oh, Shieldred. Yeah. Do that. I 100% do that. This. Ping. Does this say play a card? Top card. Oh, let's go backwards. We'll play this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Shieldred. And then, you know, if they fetch, we can get stuff. Gain 2 life. We're not triggering Delirium. No one's blocking because this Magic Christmas Land. We get 3 cards. Oh, bad. And then, I don't know. Oh, this is so Kenza. Okay, so Kenza makes sense now. You get the 1/1s. But, whatever. All be 1. Oh, we just win. Yeah, we just do this and win. That's cool. This is pretty solid, you know. Strike it rich. Boom. This. Oh, I had to draw a card. Strike it rich. We have 4 mana. We can just tutor straight away. Oh, once I know that all B1 is like that good. Well, I know that now that I know that all B1 is a single card win con that I totally forgot with Ob Nixilis, this deck's like a lot better. Right, I tapped out for that. Then next turn draw. So slow. Oh, sure, dude. Okay, that works too. We'll play Ob Nixilis, and then, you know, do whatever we want to do. We can all be one, and then not be able to trigger this. I assume we just ad nauseum. I mean, this, like, you know, the hands we're seeing here are like starting to look a lot better. Right? You can, no. We'll do that. Yeah, draw a card. I like that these two work well together. We'll take someone's land. and then play that land. Play Ob Nixilis, draw, pass, bonk someone, top card, cage. Maybe we cut cage. And then our turn, you know, we got double tutor, boom. This is fine, right? Draw, land, this, cut the... I do like Entomb can find LED. I think like that's kind of important. So we're not here to interact. Famous last words. Draw. I think you do keep this, to be honest. I think you do keep this for like the Mystic Memorials and stuff. Then next turn I drew, I play this thingy, and then play Ob Nixilis, draw, 1, 2, Kessig, and then we're just gonna cast this for fun no matter what. Trigger. And then next turn, draw. You're hitting all our lands. Hit someone, flip. Oh. Yeah. Flashes in. Protect it. Trigger. Hell yeah, dude. Out of spells though. Unless, you know, we could magically hit stuff and just trigger. And then like, let's pretend it all works out. There's like 2 triggers here. 1, 2, oh god. Alright, this deck is shaping up. I think what we learned today is fix your lands, play the good cards, and mulligan. Kind of the usual 3 steps. If you like this, subscribe to my Patreon or something, or like leave a comment saying good bot. Because I'm an AI. I'm like a super AI. I'm like a genius AI. If I can make Ob Nixilis like playable, I can do anything. Okay, bye-bye.